Right, we should be good to go. Hopefully. Let's get the video up quickly. Alright, everything should be sorted. Hey, Sky GT, how's it going? And Trevius, welcome. Now the plan was for me to do Piston It Away and Pack Attack, but with how Piston It Away went yesterday, I was trying for like 5 hours and didn't get a single run, but I might try it anyway. Hey Andy, how's it going? Yeah, I guess let's just try Piston It Away, but I doubt I'll get a single run, let's face it. It's too RNG based. And frankly, I don't have a clue on how to do any other level in Crash 2 yet. Hey Jerry. You're here to see Piston It Away, which will never end, basically. When you try for about 5 hours the previous day and don't get a single run, that's when you know there's no hope. It's just the stupid enemies really, they're all in a different place every time and it's just... ugh. It doesn't really work for speedrunning, let's face it.
Jordy?
Hey, Saga, good timing.
Good. Okay, what happened? Give me some good news.
Literally nothing, we're on the first run. I've already missed the box.
Okay,
so.
What stage are you doing?
Piston It Away. There's like no hope.
Piston It Away. Yeah. Yeah, Piston It Away. I like that stage.
Well, I don't.
God damn, I got this man. Is it going to be one of those scenarios where the game doesn't like you anymore?
Yes, because full on luck based. There's literally nothing to it.
God damn. Oh man, fucking hell, what a day.
What are you been up to?
Now nothing. I was the other night you messaged me. I was having a bit of a rage fest on Injustice, and today I was just playing some Mortal Kombat when you messaged me because I was, you know, trying to play with a friend.
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm trying to use a different cycle on Piston It Away to get better enemy cycles, but then you get screwed at the end from one enemy.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can finish the run on this cycle, but I'm trying it anyway. Not to mention I've got to get a hop slide at the end. Or probably have to get a hop slide.
Oh.
Which I can't do very well at all, let's face it. Actually, you haven't seen me try it yet, have you?
Alright, let me set up the, just gotta watch your stream. Give me a sec.
Yep. Wow! And recycle, oh my god. So how do, the hop slide? Yeah, sure, I'll go to the end now if you want. I'll try and explain it, but I'm not a pro. I assume I do it right, but you sort of have to do circle, square, X, and then you mash the circle button. Or the slide button, whatever you want to use, circle R1. So yeah, I'll try and show you how it's done, but...
Give me a sec, Geordie.
No, you're all good. I'm so bad when I'm not doing this level fast, oh my god. It's weird how you just sort of lose all memory of how to do a level when you don't do it fast.
Yeah, it's that bloody, what is it? Number 2, I find the jumping in number 2 feels different.
Yeah.
Just the jumping alone.
Well, it's just slide jumping, has different lengths, I guess, but... And the glitch high jump, as you can call it. Really, the timing. The more I die right at the end. Hey Leox, how's it going? Right. The AGDQ run of Crash 3 explains Hobbs lies pretty well. Yeah. J Hobbs is really good at it actually. Same with Deep Freaks as well. To orient the glitch is so simple. I could do orient. Man, you don't deserve to be at the top, Jerry. No, you're good at orient express. So yeah, the idea of the Hobbs slide is you slide, spin, then jump like that, and then you keep mashing the slide button. That's how I do it. If that's the right way to do it, then I mean. But it's obviously got to be onto a higher surface. I always jump too high, so I suck. That's why it took me like multiple hours to get a run on Rocket, because I was rubbish. You don't even know how long and how many chokes I had on WR runs. It was actually mental.
Ah, it's all good.
There you go. But yeah.
In Geordie we trust, remember?
See, all you want to do for Hobbs slide is circle, square, X, and then mash, circle. And then I kind of mash square at the same time afterwards, but I don't know if that's actually necessary.
Right. Okay, I'm watching. This is a very fun stage, by the way, so...
It'd be fun if the stupid enemies weren't all positioned differently on every run. That's where the problem lies on this level, because you can't get a proper run unless you've got good RNG.
It's always the case with RNG, isn't it?
I wish I knew how to fix it, but I've tried everything. I tried restarting next to enemies and all sorts, but nothing.
I think the best way, the only way you can fix it is grab the disc and throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Never have to deal with it again.
Yeah, never have to do it again. Okay.
Whoops. This is such a bad run right here. See, that enemy is actually in a really nice spot, but yeah, because I'm so slow, this one's off, so...
Yeah.
I know, the part where you have to slide under the pipes 3 times as well, I'm really bad at. I can never get the jump. But yeah, if I get a single run of this level, if I actually make it to the end, I might even scrap the Hobbs slide. If I know I've got PB splits or something. 'Cause that's how hard it is to get to the end.
Bloody hop slider.
Yeah. What on earth was that? I mean, I wish I could do Hobbs sliding consistently, but... I guess it's practice, I guess. But yeah, when I was first doing it, I was wondering why it wasn't working for me, then all I found out was you had to mash the circle button. And I did it first go. That was on really easy surface though, on like Boneyard, so I was practicing it on. Oh, I didn't jump again. Oh, I actually had a good enemy cycle right there. Why'd I screw that up? Is it possible for you to post YouTube links so we get banned? No, you shouldn't get banned. I haven't put any like settings on it to ban YouTube links. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, feel free to timestamp the AGDQ explanation. I might go do face reveal. Definitely not anytime soon. You know, I don't have any, like a webcam or anything. Especially as I'm like moving house in like 2 weeks time anyway.
You're what? You're moving?
Nah, I'm moving with my brother, so like 45 minutes away.
Nice. Nice. So why would the sudden change? You just want a different environment?
Nah, my stepdad just suggested it really.
Like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, get some independency. You can work.
Yep.
And
Yeah, there's
you
probably
can
more
start
work
playing
going
at night
on in
now.
that area as well, so probably more useful for me.
Nah, good stuff, man. Your brother lives on his own?
At the minute, yeah. I'm sure he's gonna love me being there.
Oh mate, he'll be happy with you there for sure.
Really now.
Well, keep him company, you know what I mean? Like, you can, at least you got someone to hang around with and all that. Now, you said you had a younger one, the one that does not take any interest in your speed runs at all.
No, I've only got an older brother, and he literally has no interest in my speed runs. So.
Ah, yeah, cool. Well, man, good luck with it, because I moved out 4 years ago. I've been back at home now for about a year, and I moved out for 4 years. But the owner, my lease finished, and he wanted the place back. Like, it was only a small place, but he wanted it back. I didn't understand why the owner wanted to come in there. You know what I mean? It didn't make sense, but he wanted it. You know. So, because obviously it's only designed just for a rental, but he wanted it, and I tried to offer him extra money, but no matter what I said, it just didn't work out. So I had to come back home, and now try to find the place. It's you know, for that price is hard, very hard.
Really offensive link to the chat. Hang on, is there a way of fixing it? Let's see. Try and look on the YouTube settings, wherever the hell it is. If I can find it. Now it says block links isn't ticked, so it should be good. How bizarre. Yeah, I'm not sure why that doesn't work. So I could tick the box, but I'm very sure that'd be even worse. I don't want to do anything wrong, so. Yeah, surprising how that doesn't work actually.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I can't do it on the cycle. I have to use the 3-piston cycle.
Well, what's wrong with just doing the original cycle you did before, the original one we found?
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
then
have to do that one.
Just hop sliding at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I use the second cycle on the piston rather than the third one because enemy cycles are slightly nicer, but what can you do sometimes? Have to go with that worse RNG, I guess. Hey Jabon, how's it going? Oh, missed it. Hey Fez. At least you caught this live stream then. It takes so long having to wait for this pistol to start, it's really actually quite annoying. Oh, and there's that, the piston RNG as well. How you gonna do that?
Oh. Flesbanger can't watch any more live streams on his YouTube account. I wonder why. That sucks.
Well, at least you managed it anyway. At least you found a way around it. I've done the wrong cycle again. I'm pretty sure you can do it on this cycle if you have like a godlike run. And you beat the shield guy cycles at the end somehow. I think it's possible, but... Because I've gone 0.4 faster than my WR, or the former WR run. And I happen to know that the piston cycles actually change by 0.4, no 0.4 every time. So it's doable, but like you have to have a god run.
Well, you're good at getting those god runs. No harm in that.
Well, when the game doesn't give the luck to you, I mean there's no way around it. Hate that jump there. Oh, I forgot I've got to walk onto that one now.
Just give me a minute or two, Jordy. I'll be back.
Okay. Just waking up to this. Mustn't miss this cycle because I always get distracted. Oh, really? You have to go in 20 minutes now, it's all good for us. Yeah, Mason, I'm doing piston, but I'm never gonna get a finished run. There's a reason why it took me 4 days last time to do this level. I'm dead. I swear I'm so bad at Crash 2 mechanics sometimes. The Crash 1 MVP. Am I though? That's the real question. I mean, the Lost City got beat yesterday as well. Well, I mean, it was always beat, but it got improved. Don't think you just put a video up yet though. How'd I miss that box? Oh. Now we've got a bot in here, have we? Oh great. To be expected, I guess, isn't it? Nobody likes Coco anyways. I feel like there's some advantage to Coco, I can't remember what it is now, but I'm not sure if there's something to do with the Mach Tornado spin on Crash Racer, I don't know. Unless it's just personal preference. Off to school, get through WR while I'm gone. I wish. If only it were that easy. Have fun at school anyway. Oh, that was badly done. Now everything's off cycle, okay. This is really weird. No, Coco Bandicoot. Sorry no one likes to play as you. Might have to get rid of the bot in a minute. Cause that is really annoying. Oh, that was an iffy cycle right there. See, it's possible I might be able to play like a safe run or something on this level. And then get a hob start at the end, I'm not sure if it... I think my run has to be like fairly decent, regardless. Oh, I didn't make it. But yeah, those 3 tentacle enemies in the middle of the level, just the worst things I've ever seen in terms of speedrunning. Because it's possible to not have to do a spin jump over the third one, but you have to be incredibly lucky with the cycle. I guarantee that there's got to be a better cycle on this level. There has to be. Oh, I have no idea. There's probably like some godlike 2-minute cycle at the way at the start. No, in this game. Be Cortex power all over again. That was quite slow. I'll take it anyway. No, I choked it so bad. Well, if I didn't hit the wall there, maybe I might have a chance, but... I'm actually surprised I got the hop slide kind of first go, but hit a wall and it just dropped it, basically. This stuff must be hell when it comes to speedrunning, yeah. Do I have a girlfriend? No, afraid not. No, I should have got WR there if I just held the hop slide, I'm sure of it. But I choked it. I mean, that's better than yesterday though, because I didn't get a single run in like 5 hours yesterday, and that's not even a joke. But every single enemy in this level just has a chance of screwing you over. Yeah, that bit off cycle. Spaced Out is a harder version of this. I don't think it is. I mean, I've never done Spaced Out, but it looks easier. I don't know if there's RNG involved in Spaced Out in the same way as this level, but... not sure. Because Spaced Out is a smaller level, I'm pretty sure as well, so... Oh, whoops, I met a jumper. Hang 'em high is hell too. But all the Arabian levels are hell, let's face it. They require so much double jumping and stuff. That really throws me off as well, the double jumping, if I would ever do Crash 3. Oh, that was terrible. Won't be hard for me if I'm still stuck in Spaced Out. I mean, I don't find levels easy to start off with. Especially when I'm not used to the, like Crash 2 and Crash 3 mechanics. You have to fit them in a certain place in the level, don't you, so... It's not just simply running to the other end of the level, like Crash 1. I might actually have a good enemy cycle right here.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I choked a run.
You choked the run. Okay, I just had to charge my freaking controller because the PlayStation, you know, port thing, the cable I got. So I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So.
Alright,
where are we now? What's happening?
Crash 3 Tornado Spin is much easier than Crash 2 Slide Spin. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right now, it took me longer to get used to the Mark Tornado rather than the Hob Slide.
So, have you got the Hob Slide down on pat now, or what's the story with that?
I mean, I got it a second ago on the one when I made it to the end, but I dropped it halfway through the tunnel and ended up with 50 seconds. So it might have been WR. I got like halfway through the tunnel, then I hit a wall and it stopped.
Ah, crap. Don't you just hate that when it happens?
Yeah.
Do they understand when you're getting hit by the piston what it's actually doing? How it stops the cycle and then starts again?
I haven't even mentioned that, yeah. So every time you get hit by anything, don't you? Yeah. It stops the piston cycle.
Yeah. On this stage mainly, like yeah, you get hit by hit by one of those that actually stops them.
Yep. It was a really nice find though, I have to admit. I think people were doing it on Spaced Out without even realising it, weren't they? I'm not sure.
On Spaced Out? Okay, that's interesting.
I think they were just taking like damage abuses to get past the... I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong on this, but... I think they were just taking damage to get through the level faster in the best places, and it just happened to work for them without them knowing it. I don't know. Because if they knew it on Spaced Out, then they'd have done it on Piston.
Probably, yeah.
That's what I'd say anyway, but maybe I'm completely wrong and people knew about it before I did, but... Oh, that was weird. Honestly, going slow has an advantage on this level, just for the stupid tentacles in the middle, I guess. Which is kind of dumb, but yeah. Oh. Because I got a 997 split yesterday, right, and I was so fast that I didn't stand a chance. I was so early to the stupid cycle. And that's the problem with this level, I guess. Why am I getting rid of the mask at the start? Yeah, so that's just damage boost to make the bottom pistons of a level, because they don't stop when you take a hit like the top ones do. So I'm basically stopping the top pistons.
One's only 8.
Yeah. So I'm stopping the top pistons, but the bottom ones are still moving off screen. So it's basically a way to line up the level.
Yeah, you don't want the bottom ones to stop.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want the bottom ones to stop.
I feel like that enemy shouldn't have hit me. I mean, that's the insane trilogy over. The stupid hitboxes. Yeah, you got the jump in finally. And now I'm so early to this cycle, I mean, there's not much I can do right there. Because you can't jump him either, because I've tried it before.
Pausing the game, Morrow, 15, cancels the grab animation.
Yep,
if you look at the clock when you grab it, you can see how it cancels the grab animation, so it's almost like having a, say, 20-30 millisecond head start.
Well, that's quite a lot. It doesn't gain quite that much.
Yeah, what, 15, would you say? 15?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably 15. Actually, no, hold on, it is sorry, I remember when I was doing it on Toxic Waste, I used to just grab the clock normal, right? And I used to always get like a 940, 943, something around there. But when I started grabbing it the pause way, or the, you know, especially my old school way, that's when I was getting like 907s. So I think it varies. It really varies. I think it varies on each stage, in my opinion. I really think it does vary, but yeah.
It's crazy how much time you lose by hitting the clock at the back side, or like or the front side, depending how you look at it.
Yeah, I always find you grab the clock right at the edge of the hitbox, like on its maximum range, and that definitely gives you a really good boost. But it's really hard. You can't do it 100% consistently like that. You can grab it good, but you'll sometimes get these clock grabs where it just, you know, puts you ahead by 0.05, you know.
Yeah.
But that's just like, as Geordie says, luck, and if the game likes you or not. So.
Well, I dropped a slide right there, so. Oh, and the shield guy screwed me over because I dropped the slide. I think I've got to beat that cycle as well. I think. Can I play Turtle Woods after this? Maybe. No, I've done Turtle Woods before, so. And you pretty much have to hold slide the entire level, don't you? At this point. Do I not rage playing this? I was raging yesterday, okay? When I was trying to do this level last time, it pissed me off.
He hasn't gotten to the point yet of smashing controllers or anything yet.
No, no.
I guess if he starts playing Injustice, yeah. If you jump on Injustice or FIFA, yeah, guaranteed you'll start smashing controllers.
Yeah, I was supposed to smash controllers that one time on Stormy Ascent, but...
Oh my god, yeah. Oh jeez, Stormy Ascent.
I flipped.
That stage is a ball breaker, isn't it?
Oh, I just out. Nearly made it over.
I'm a little bit delayed here. I think by about 10 seconds.
Yeah. I've got the stream playing in front of me, so yeah. About 10 seconds. Probably 15.
Let me check. Oh, jeez. Hold on.
Oh, I missed it.
I've almost smashed my controller before. Thrown it on the ground a couple of times. Sometimes, man, with games in general, right? Like, you know, Geordie plays platform games, shooters, I play shooters, soccer, and, you know, fighting. And believe me, man, I've smashed my controller many times. Sometimes you can't help it, man. Like, you really lose your shit, and you gotta break something. It's either you break something in the house, or you know, your family come after you with an axe, or you can decide to smash your controller. You know, I just choose to smash my controller, man. But I probably had about 4 or 5 of those episodes. I don't know how many Geordies had, but yeah.
Not as many as you, that's for sure. And every time you're in Justice, it turns into a rage. That's quite hilarious.
Oh my god! The other night when you messaged me, man, I was literally having a rage fest on that game. I'm telling you, man, that game is just, it is so infuriating, honestly. Nothing is as bad, right, as when you're playing a freaking fighting game, and someone just keeps mashing buttons, and it seems on because it's an online thing, right? It seems like to favour them. It's almost like it's never your turn to poke back, you know? And yeah, that's Injustice for you in a nutshell. Just a complete freaking mash fest online. And then you've got FIFA, right? FIFA games. You know, you just get some scrub just picking Real Madrid, gives it to one player, Ronaldo, magically bypasses 11 of your players from middle of the field, and scores like a 30-yard goal, which always seems to go in, 9 out of 10 times. That's FIFA for you. That's why honestly I won't play FIFA 18. You know, like I got one of my friends who's practically one of the best in Australia. He doesn't live far from me, and we used to play a lot for about 8 years, but then I cut back a lot on FIFA 17, and then I haven't touched 18. But he tells me how it's so infuriating, that game. You know, FIFA will never change. It will never change.
It's
like always
going to
be the same.
Year. Yeah.
It is. They put a few different things: better defending, better dribbling. You know, all that yada yada. You know, but you know, the end of the day, you know, sometimes you can play someone. You can have 30 shots on goal. They might get one, and they get the goal, and you get nothing. It has to be scripted. It really has to be freaking scripted, man. Like, you know, there's always been a thing around, going around for years, that FIFA games are scripted, but I think they're scripted because magically sometimes, no matter how hard you play or how good you play, the board just doesn't want to go in.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a game, you know what I mean? But in real life, you know, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I was always too bad
at least
uses of FIFA.
Oh, you didn't play much FIFA, did you? No.
Nah, not really. Every time I did, I just didn't have the imagination to make a good play.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you don't play FIFA because it's not worth the stress, man. Yeah. I'd rather just play in real life, you know, like it's just better to play in real life. At least I can kick someone in the leg, you know, you can do things like that are fun. So,
just purposely injure someone. Great job.
Well, you know, I've only played a little bit. I've only probably played 3 times in total. Not an actual full game, but I've had like, you know, we versing just other guys and all that. And, you know, I've elbowed a few guys. It's quite fun, you know, I don't mind it.
It's like in rugby when I was at school. Every time rugby came up, I was always that person who get completely flattened because I was like the smallest person.
You played rugby. That's not fun, man, when you're playing rugby and you're the smallest guy. It is not fun at all. That is just horrible, man. Absolutely horrible.
Like, you're just waiting to get flattened under like 1 billion people.
Yeah, you don't want to be playing rugby when you're the smallest guy, man. You should be that guy, just when they give you the ball, you just throw it, you just get rid of it straight away. You know? Personally, like, I know here in Australia, you know, they love their rugby league and, you know, and AFL and rugby union, but none of this interests me, you know, I'm more of a soccer man.
Yep.
And, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to this World Cup that's coming up. What, 5 months from now? Hopefully England can win it. Maybe, I think.
England won't win it. England have no chance.
Maybe in the years to come, hopefully, but now I do agree with you. They're just a bit off at the moment.
Yeah.
I honestly still think between Germany and France and Brazil, these are the 3.
Yeah. I'd agree with
that. In Australia, I live in Sydney. I've got a lot of friends up in Queensland that I play Injustice with. Whereabouts? Not Surfers Paradise. Mainly Brisbane.
Stupid enemy. Oh. Anyone here play Fortnite? So I have Fortnite, but I haven't even played it yet.
Geordie's the GOAT at Fortnite.
Yeah, I know, right? The first time I ever play, I'm just gonna get first place, aren't I?
One of my friends who played it one of my friends who actually played Fortnite for the first time last week, he said he came 7th and he did nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you avoid everyone, then yeah, sure. Just stay alive till...
Well, that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He didn't know what he's doing, and he just kept avoiding people, and then next thing you know, because I think in that game, is it the map starts to get smaller? Is that how it works?
That is how it works.
Okay, so
eventually
okay, so that's how they find you.
Hmm.
Okay. Simpsons plays sometimes, because for months I've been watching Geordie do, you know, time trials on this thing, and I used to have a few world records on this game as well. But sometimes you can go on a stage for 3, 4, 5 days non-stop until you get that perfect run. That's how you get them. And then when someone beats it, you got to go do that all over again, but this time more precisely.
Faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this one took me 4 days last time, didn't it? So.
Yeah.
I mean, there was strat hunting involved in it though, in the time, so. Because I had to optimize the absolute crap out of it so I can actually get past the final piston.
And also, not to mention that, you know, like, you think sometimes that you've got a run that's very optimized, then someone will come in and put 1 week of work, say, into that one stage and beat you. Then for you to go and beat that, it just becomes, you know, it's just becomes tougher and tougher, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the most toughest stage at the moment now to beat would be Toxic Waste. No doubt about it. Because that stage, you cannot, like, even on some stages, right, if you want to go for a world record, you can make a small error here and there, you know what I mean? You can still get world record without making the most 100% run. Like, you know, you might have you probably took a corner too slow or something, but you can still get a record. You don't have to be 110%. You know, if you could, then obviously you'd be a god. But it's just hard, you know. But on Toxic Waste, that stage, even though it's very straightforward, but you have to land a total of about, I think it's about nearly 30 jumps, jumping on those ramps.
Probably,
and you can't even make one. You cannot make any error. Yeah, if you want a chance to even get a record on that stage, everything has to be perfect. So you'll be on that stage for 4 or 5 days, and then, you know, it's just.
I certainly was. Yeah.
How long you on it for? 4 or 5 days, Jordy, non-stop, eh?
It must have been something like that.
And you just got to keep doing it again and again and again and again. And then what happens is you always got to record your progress, right? You always record your splits, and you go back, have a look, you see what you did right, what you did wrong. That's how, you know, that's how we do ours. And when you put it all together and you get that muscle memory down, then you eventually that godlike run will come, you know. Patience does pay off.
Yeah, another hard one is Upstream.
Oh god. Have you still got the world record on that?
No.
Ah.
Jabon beat me. And I tried to get it back again, but no luck. His splits are just like insane, so what can you do? Even though his ending was technically bad, I mean, he's still got a great run.
Yeah, sometimes that happens too, eh? You have a really good run, someone comes along, has probably the worst start or the worst ending, and still beats you. Bloody Upstream. So have you jumped back on Call of Duty lately, Geordie, or are you just crashing it lately?
I just didn't crash. I just needed that like month or so where I wasn't playing Crash really.
Yeah, sometimes when you're doing things like this and you actually take a break, you come back, you always come up with new ideas and new ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes games can definitely burn you out. You know, especially with fighting games, like, you know, it's been what, like, since about nearly, how many months now? Nearly 10 months since Injustice 2 came out. And then I used to play MKX like religiously, and then when I go back to the game now and play it now and then, I've always got these new stuff, you know, that I never thought of before. So yeah, it's always good to take a break now and then, you know. Come back fresh.
Or come back miles worse.
England best rugby team. Aussies suck. I do not follow rugby at all, so...
Oh, I swear those 3 technical enemies are screwing me over everyone. Like, what are the chances of actually passing them?
Jordy, what do you think of Call of Duty World War II?
I don't know, what fixes they put in it? Have they fixed the sprint out time yet?
Oh, so they patched it?
I don't know. Have they patched it? I don't know, I'm asking. 'Cause I haven't played it in for a while now. So I heard they were like planning to maybe do it, I don't know.
Bloody quick scoping, eh?
I enjoy quickscoping, you know.
Crash 3 world records are probably easiest. I do think Crash 3 world records are easiest, yeah. I agree
Are
with
they? I didn't say that. I think they're hardest.
that. I think so. No, I think 1, in my opinion, I still think 1 is the hardest.
Really?
Maybe that tornado spin thing.
Yeah, that's,
You know, once you get the hang of it, that will be easier. You know. I just think just trying to get that thing down, and then everything else is
What the? I was actually a second slow there, that's actually insane. What on earth am I doing? Yeah, so I got 25.79, or 25.7 there yesterday. Would you believe it?
What?
Basically like the part where I just died, I got a 25.7 split. Oh no, I'll try second cycle again because it's more lenient. Because if I can make the platform at the end, then I'd probably get instant WI without hop sliding.
Mate, if you get the record without hop sliding, that'll be good.
Well, Stuart did it without hop sliding.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure like the second cycle is actually faster anyway. Because that one piston at the start that comes up on you. Nothing like gains like a 0.1 or something, I'm not sure. I can't even get that jump there anymore, what am I doing? It's just this one enemy coming up. That guy is an absolute nightmare. I'm not fast enough. Oh, I so nearly made it. It's possible, okay. Like I was so close, you'll see in a minute.
Okay. Oh, is that piston that came up?
Yeah. I so nearly made it.
The weather at the moment in Australia, Sydney, is freaking hot. It's like an oven here. I'm literally getting cooked alive every day. You know, and if you don't have air conditioner on, you're pretty much gonna get fried. It's about 40, 43 degrees some days, 35, but it's really hot and humid most of the days. And definitely I'd love to go to Scotland. I would love to go to Scotland one day, man. Love to visit Europe, you know. But when you gotta work and pay bills, you can't save any freaking money, it's hard.
What does everyone think of World War II? Well, I'm not really sure. Like, I was trying to grind for camos, and then I did SMGs, and then I started assault rifles, and then I just stopped again. Maybe it's one of those things I just mustn't do all in one go. I have to keep coming back to it, I guess. It's just I feel like getting cameras generally makes you want to play hardcore. But I don't like hardcore, so... Then again, hardcore in Call of Duty is another reason why score per minute is kind of invalid. What am I doing?
Wow, 3 degrees Celsius. Sweden. Holy
Really?
crap. I love the cold, but I've never felt 3 degrees before. Damn it. It's probably normal for like that coldness is always normal for you, Geordie.
Yeah.
You know? It's down where you guys are, it's just raining and just freezing non-stop. But you guys do get good sun down there.
Hmm. I'm so tired. Why
I'm starting to feel like that
2 in the morning?
Greece. Ah, Greece. Got my sister's married to a Greek. Tikani Scala.
It's crazy, there's actually people watching from Greece. That surprises me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like, this game is, you know, world-renowned, famous game.
Yeah. Wow, I'm already half a second slow. Nearly.
I wish I can understand what you're saying in Greece, but
Yeah.
sorry, I can't
not.
understand. But my sister being married to a Greek, I only know the basics.
I don't have a clue really. All I know is English. My great knowledge.
So they never taught you another additional language in school, did they?
There's French and Spanish, which I took both. Yeah, took both of them. But unfortunately, I failed. Well, I didn't fail them. I mean, I didn't get. I didn't get like what was classed as a good pass. Let's put it that way. It's pretty much impossible to fail them as such.
How do they say in Australia, hello there? Hello,
G'day,
just
mate.
depends. G'day, mate. I don't say g'day, mate, but a majority of the people do. You'll get a lot of the older people saying it, you know, like the older generation say g'day, mate, you know.
I'd find hello.
Yeah, you find in Australia you definitely get a lot of the old school people saying it more. Mick Dundee, Crocodile Dundee, eh? Crikey.
Oh no, the Australian accent always makes me laugh.
Yeah. Like my Australian accent's not that strong compared to like, because you know I'm Middle Eastern background, so.
Yeah.
But when you get like Australian who are born in, you know, like what they're 100% Australian, you know, you should hear some of the accents. They're like real, you know, really deep.
Yep.
Especially the ones that live out in the outback. Oh, their accent's so strong. Anyone play TY the Tasmanian Tiger? What is that? Tasmanian Tiger.
I tried having a try. That's a brilliant game.
I got no idea. What is it? I've never heard of this. Let me look at it. Let me search it up actually. I always get curious, you know, when there's something comes up that
It's set in Australia, let's put it that way. Wow. Started there.
Really? Oh, it's certain. Okay. TY. Like the web next in USA. Yeehaw! Alright, let's have a look. TY the Tasmanian Tiger. God, PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Shit, this game's rated 10 out of 10. Holy crap.
Thanks, Simpson. Thanks for good luck.
Okay, it's a platform video game. So you played this,
Yes.
Geordie?
Oh yes. The first one was definitely
Looks
the best
fun,
one,
is it?
for me anyway.
Looks fun as hell, though. How come I never heard about this game? That's weird. I was into my, I was into my PlayStation 2 a lot.
It's one of those
It's like
games where if
how,
you
you
miss
know-
something, you spend like half an hour trying to find it. I'm not even
Ooh,
kidding.
I think that's my type of game. Let me go on YouTube and have a look. I'll look at just one footage.
Oh, I'm trying to clip that perfectly.
No, that's okay.
Please do it.
Too what?
Yeah, the missed level is kind of dumb, you know.
Whoops, excuse me.
The thing is, even if I get to the end, I'm like 100% gonna fail the hop slide, so...
Yeah, there's a koala in this game.
There is.
Far out, you can't get more Australian than that.
I feel like they all went all out Australian with Tasmanian Tiger.
Tasmanian Tiger remastered. There's a remastered version.
So I've only got the first two, though.
What the hell? This game was released in 2016 remastered? Do you know about this?
I didn't. You mean like the original games you mean, or?
It says there's a remaster of the #1 on PC.
No, it's only PC. I need it anyway. God. This level's so torturous. Like, this is one of those levels you can just spend days doing. I can't believe I choked that one run on the hopster at the end.
So Stuart, what's happening these days? You not playing this game anymore, or you playing something else?
I think he's doing streams on Twitch actually.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on
Okay,
that.
haven't seen. Anyone who uploads a video and uses a glitch and you get a dislike, 110% one of them is from me.
Do you see Orient Express, by the way? The glitch is revealed in
Yeah.
Orient Express. His Tappy has now got 924.
Ooh, Boneyard 52.98. Damn, that's good. Yeah, I like that stage.
I'll definitely have to try the Orient Express glitch though. I mean, it's not a like game-breaking glitch. It's just the game ends the timer early, so.
So, well, yeah, tell me about that glitch. I'm not familiar with it. So, what's the story with that stage?
You basically restart on the portal, so the game gets confused on whether you're still alive or not.
What
And
the
then
hell?
next time you go through the level, the game stops the timer early, basically. Oh, for God's sake.
You're kidding? Stops it. Wow, that's interesting.
So like when you jump off the ending, basically the level just ends.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Hey, well done, Stuart. Game Boneyard. Wish I can get WRs that quickly, you know.
Well, remember you got 2 or 3 in one day, and then you took a break.
Yeah, but that's quite early on though.
Well,
I
it
mean,
was only about
nowadays
3
it
months
takes
ago.
longer for me to get records.
Yeah, because the times are just becoming more tighter and tighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, your runs just have to be, you know, done to perfection. But no, when you anyway, normally you can get one world record in an hour if you wanted to. Maybe,
Can I
you
know?
know, Mason. Mason can give you that godly advice.
Mason's bad luck, you know. So he was watching me do rocket the other day, and what happens?
Yeah.
I couldn't do
What
the hop
happened?
slide at all. Then he left the
You're
party.
kidding.
I did it later.
And then what happened?
I do hop
Oh
slide.
my god. You're kidding. Ah, you missed that bloody piston.
No, it's got to be a way of doing it on this cycle. It's got
No,
to
you
be.
did it. Oh, hold on. You've adjusted the cycle a bit, have you? So it's
It
not
is
exactly
faster.
the same as your.
Because that ending bit, right
Hold
before
on.
that piston, there's a tentacle thing. A tentacle enemy which you can slide over easier. So it's faster, but the piston goes up point 0.0... No, 0.4 faster.
Well, hold on a second. I'm watching you leave. You're leaving at the exact same time, so that would be the same cycle, right? Or how are you adjusting the cycle? Are you using the mask to
No.
stop?
So every time the piston goes down, the bottom pistons, so that
Yeah.
one at the end, will be a 0.4 difference. So that's basically
Right.
what's happening. So it's going up 0.4 faster, so I've got to be 0.4 faster than my old run to make the cycle.
Okay, I'm just trying to see how you're getting there faster this time, because I see you're always leaving at the same time, you know, just, well, unless you're leaving a little earlier, I don't know. I'm just trying to see.
It's basically like pretty much the exact same cycle in terms of enemies, but I think the enemies are slightly earlier in the cycle, so they're easy to get past. Barely, but
Struggling in the presence of greatness, Mason. Mason is a living god.
yeah. Oh, I've got to get that slide jump there, but I was on doomed, and I missed that now. I bet you'll make the cycle this time for no apparent reason, just because I missed a box. You know it's coming. Oh, I missed a jump.
Mm. Oh, God.
I don't know how long I should be trying this level, but I guess I should probably stop soon, eh? On this
Well,
one.
you can keep going until you break your controller. It's up to you. Yeah.
So I was thinking of doing pack attack as well.
Pack attack. Which one's that one again?
The second jetpack level.
Oh man, God, I hate those stages. Like, it's fun for me to watch you do it, but it's not fun for me to actually do it.
Yeah.
I just the feel of it just feels a bit off, you know?
Oh wow, that enemy not being there just put me off so bad. Yeah, I could try back attacking a little bit. I'd have to learn
Yeah,
the
why not?
psychonaut things I've never done it before, but first time for everything.
You just fly straight and just hit some boxes with your head, and
Yeah,
hopefully that does it.
basically what it is.
But I saw on your world record on Rocket, it was really good. Every time you spun the enemies,
Yeah,
you recovered straight away. Yeah, that was really good. Like, every one of them was perfect. I couldn't fault anything.
Yeah, except from the fact I got 30 06 ones, but what were the chances of that though?
Yeah.
What is that enemy cycle? Oh my god. Can't be doing that to me again. So I've got a 1975 before, by the way. So I just got an enemy cycle that was like half a second out.
1975.
I'm so confused on what's going on. How did I make the platform at the end? Wow, shield guy screwed me over. That run was messed up, if I ever saw it.
Mm.
That made no sense. And that wasn't going to be world record because how appallingly slow it was. Unless I went on third cycle by accident right there. I'm not even sure what happened. Oh. Maybe I should just do third cycle and then go a little bit slow and then do the hop start at the end. I don't know.
Probably. That's probably the safer bet.
Like even if I have to go like 0.2 slow, just waiting for that enemy or something. Oh, I hate that start and jumper. Cause I could use second cycle, but be there all day. Why enemies? Why?
Because I liked it.
I swear if technical enemies didn't exist in this level, it'd be 10 billion times easier. Okay, I'd like 2 more runs and I'll switch to pack attack maybe.
Yeah, I'll watch a few runs and then I'll probably help myself.
Yep. Hello, alien. God's sake. Okay, I'll do back attack. I've got to find the video now, haven't I? To find the cycle. Because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I think Space Bounce is the best video on YouTube minutes. So. Whoops, wrong level. Okay. So I've got to get on the 4th spin, I think. Okay, well, it's slightly later, I think. But yeah, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with this level. Fails incoming. This is one of those awful ones, isn't it, where you never get to the end.
Yeah, I hate this one. I fucking hate this one. There's those stupid red things that hit you. See, look, you got hit. I fucking hate those things.
That is definitely not the right cycle. Hang on, let me look at it again. So the things open up and they close the second time. Okay, so you get the clock basically when the red things are... Okay. So about here-ish. And I missed the clock. How'd I miss that clock? You know, I'm not gonna go get it, but I might as well just grab the clock as it is.
Yeah, I saw that miss. That was godlike.
I'm just gonna sit right in front of him and just make sure I get it, I guess. Wait! Hitboxes, I tell you. They're broken.
Hmm? Oh my god, that stupid red pipe. If not the crabs in number 1, then that stupid pipe.
Yeah. The one with
Anyway,
Rocket's actually really lenient, this one apparently isn't.
Thank you for having me on your stream, and
That's all good.
thank you for everyone watching. I'm gonna go. It's getting a bit late here, and it's feeling quite tired, so I will see you next time, and good luck with the with your runs, Jordy.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you too. See ya. Oh, pack attack. I don't know where to start with this level. When you die like that, oh my god. Can I say hola? I can indeed. Hey Pico. You still watch at school. You bad person, Jaco says. I mean, if I get to the end of this level, then that is a win. I still can't hit that first box. I just don't know the routing or anything for this, like where's the best place to go. Wow. Try another level. I had to start at ATJ. You gotta learn it somehow. Whoa, that was so close. So I don't actually know what's coming up at all. So I'll go up there, okay. Like I don't have a clue what's in the following room basically. I'll get that box someday. Just not anytime soon apparently. Okay, spin that one. Progress is being made. That was not what I was supposed to do. Alright, any damage boost that bit, okay. At least I got somewhere that time. Oh. So I think I left early on that run as well, so I think I've got to leave like slightly later to not get that by the lab assistant. Bye blimps incoming. I have no idea how you even do bye blimps. Is it Bye Blimps that has like the ridiculously good record of stuff and all at Mad Bombers? I've just missed a cycle. For sure, I'm getting angry inside. Nah, I'm not gonna get angry at this level because, I mean, how am I gonna do it on the first, like, 10 minutes? I forgot what was coming. But yeah, when I start off a level, I mean, it's impossible to get angry at it. Because it's a learning process at this point. Oh, these bots are so annoying. Hang on. Why do bots have to exist, you know? I should have put in timeout actually, shouldn't I? Worth more up here, then that's good. Right. I just can't believe the stupid Coco thing is still going. I keep trying to headbutt that first box, but can't ever seem to get it. Well, no, I'm just gonna keep going to see if I memorize what actually comes up. Oh. This level's just packed full of rubbish. Like, Rocket is so easy in comparison. I just want to find out what's happening in this next room. Oh my god. So yeah, you damage boots through here. Okay, that's the ending, right. Didn't know I did Crash 2 relics. I mean, I started doing Crash 2 throughout the past few days and practicing hop sliding and stuff. But yeah, I'm nowhere near a pro at any of them. Most of them hadn't even done actually. How does one avoid that? I'm sure I'm on the right cycle as well. Any progress? Afraid not. I did choke a run on Piston away, but I'm not sure if you saw that well or not. Damn. Okay, I am definitely on the wrong cycle. Yeah, Crash 2 is probably the best game casually. But my favourite is obviously Crash 1 for speedrunning. There's a big learning process in 2 and 3. Hey, finally got it. For God's sake. Go away. Almost dying by that. But yeah, I doubt I've even got like a relic as a whole in this level yet. I don't think I've even done it. Because I haven't done any Crash 2. Oh, I moved too far down. Yeah, this is basically what new levels is to me. Like you practice it about 1 billion times until you can get a run. How are you actually supposed to avoid that? Let me look at the video. Am I actually doing this correctly? Oh, you go there, okay. I'll probably still fail at this. It's your last plat relic. What a weird choice for the last level. Or you just hate the jetpack that wasn't left to the end. Weren't expecting that. The thing of these jetpack levels is the cycle is like so specific. I haven't really worked it out entirely yet. That's the route you take. Okay, so I left late. Good to know. Didn't realize you only had gold. I haven't got anything, I don't think, on this level. I haven't bothered to crash 2 or 3 relics. I was just like, oh, I might as well just get the relic and I start running the levels themselves properly. So that was my thought process, and it didn't really happen, did it? Oh, I had to wait cycle as well. I'll get to the end of this level eventually, it has to happen. I don't care how long it takes, I'll get to the end of the level. No! I'm still leaving late. Unless someone's being slow. Which might be the case, I don't know. Like, how slow can you actually go in jetpack levels? Oh no, we're going up. Okay. It's me forgetting level layout. Oh, this is so confusing. This level's just jam-packed with everything. Like, where are you meant to go right here? I need the health, damn. And you started doing competitive when you got third. That's basically what happened to me. Like, when I realised I was actually, like, Temple Ruins was like the first one I had, so... When I got Temple Ruins, like, I other levels. I basically just went toward them. Because I didn't think I was any good at Crash at all. But again, I still think I'm bad at Crash, don't I, so... Oh, I was supposed to head bash that box, but that didn't happen, did it? I really didn't want to get hit there. I can't remember what's coming up, this is so annoying actually. Like, I was ready for the Nitro room to come up and then there's like the next one after that, so... This definitely isn't like Rocket where you can like see what's happening in front of you, you have to be like prepared for like... That was scored in the very next room immediately. How do I avoid that though? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right side here. I knew that was gonna happen. I saw it coming. I've got to save that mask for that section so you can spin through the nitros. Or I can spin through them. Just fly straight through them. I'll get there though. It's starting to come to me a bit now. Yeah, I've got to practice like head bashes like that one. But I guess I can just spin it for now. Just get a run on the board for this one. Because spinning it probably like loses point 1. Hey Peanut, welcome to the stream. I'm guessing these lasers are actually different cycle every time. That is the case with Rocket, and that's like the luck part of it. But I feel like it's going to have bigger impact on this level actually. And that's why it's confusing. Every time I go to a laser, I'm like, where the hell do I go to avoid it? But it's probably different every time. That was terrible. Not only did I miss the head bash, just get stuck on the wall. Great job right there. Now he's at me because of it. Yeah, if Space Bounce actually used the hop slide on her run of this level, that'd have been like unbeatable. Because it is actually possible from the lab assistants to get like an extreme boost, but no one knows how it's done, and that's what Space Bounce did on her former world record now actually. I think it happened to me once before on Rocket, but I couldn't work it out. Or why it happened. So that is like the hidden strat of the jetpack levels, I guess. That's the only way you can go faster. To get some like double boost somehow. I've forgotten where I'm going. No. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, this level is like 10 times harder than Rocket, without a doubt. Whoops, wrong way. Ah, you go right side there. It's so hard to remember what room's coming up next. You really do have to do it like a billion times. I'm a legend. Thanks, Oil. I'm only a legend when I know what I'm doing. Put it that way. Even if I get to the final room of this level, I'm gonna die because I don't know like, the exact spot you have to go through. Really, I missed the mask. Why did I do that? Okay, top right corner. The fails. So many. If there's memorization of a level, then there's this one. Because on other levels, when I have to try and remember stuff, I would always like know what's coming up from the bit in front of me, but because the doors open up in this level, you have to like know what's coming before the door opens, and that's the hard part. Oh, it's the next one where it's the right side, isn't it? Wow, is that RNG right there? So you have to like guess the top right or bottom right and hope you get there. Okay, whatever. No! No, Crash Pan. See, I'm assuming I'm using the right cycle here. But I feel like if I went faster in that last run right there, I think I might have got zapped by the lab assistant, so I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Yeah, so lasers are definitely RNG, which is not cool. Okay, go through like this. Well, I mean, obviously it's a bad run because I didn't get out of the boxes or anything, so I might as well even just I might as well practice this actually. You're probably all mad at me now for not actually finishing the run, but there we go. I just wish I could do hop sliding like 100% of the time. I always jump too high like that. Nitro trick not work on that one box. Do you mean that one where I damage a boost of nitros? So basically if you just run through the nitros it breaks the one box in the process. At least as far as I'm aware. I have to look at the timer when it stops. This is why I'm so bad at Crash 3 Tech especially, like Mach Tornado and stuff. I just jumped too high. But yeah, this hop slide at the end will come along eventually. So yeah. Lord of the hop slide. Now that's Abu. Thanks Tyler for good luck. Yeah, Abu's a god at this game of hop sliding. Like that's one of the easiest spots to hop slide, I think. Like I tried Toad Village the other day to practice it and I couldn't do it at all really. It's so much more difficult. Oh, okay. No, I shouldn't have failed that. But it's weird because I managed to do the hop slide easier than the Muck Tornado. Would you believe it? At least when it came to learning it. Like the second I found out you had to spam the slide button, that's when I managed to do it. But I'm not good at like chaining it for like longer than 5 or 6 spins because I always drop it eventually. Whoa. Okay, I got grappler. My memory is actually so bad, it's actually really not cool. Well, I think the main reason I failed the hop slide is because I always jump too high. I mean, that's pretty much it for me. Or I slide too early or something stupid. So like the spin doesn't keep going by the time you've landed. Order of inputs: slide, spin, jump, and then mash the slide button. That's how I do it. I assume that's how everyone else does it. You can notify me on that. Yeah, mashing the slide button definitely works for me, so I'll do what works, I suppose. Don't die. Okay, that was a really nice cycle actually. That wasn't. How could you, game? Okay, I'm getting squid cycles pretty much everywhere. Maybe just how hub sliding works. Yeah, it took me longer than an hour to get the hub slide. I mean, it took me half an hour to get the first one, but then when it came to chaining it, I was so much more worse. Like, it took me a while to actually get the, like, some sort of timing down to keep it going longer than one. Which is kind of normal, I guess. Because that's a whole different thing entirely. Hey, Fetsy, how's it going? Yeah, definitely my biggest issue in terms of the tech is jumping too high. It screws me every time. Oh no, I missed it. Oh well. Okay, we're definitely coming along in this level anyway. Definitely getting a bit better at it. Oh yeah, meta damage booster. I actually got it. So I missed a 3-second box, right? So I've been 53, 54. How do I got on that run? At least I can finally challenge a Crash too. I hope I can, but we'll see how it goes. Because Abu and Stuart are like the gods of Crash 2. Hence why they have like 10 WRs each, don't they, or something. Think for both Mark and Hop Slide. Yes, it basically is. It's the same concept, isn't it? But I think... Am I right in saying that Hop Slide you don't have to mash the slide button again, basically? Instead you just mash the spin, so I guess the Hop Slide like adds a slide into the... What is the WR for this anyway? Wow. So I'd have to... So I was a second slow in general then, if I missed a 3-second box. So, yeah, okay, I need to gain a second. But I'll definitely get a 53. No, the final second just comes from lab assistant spins probably. There's definitely a very specific start time and I've got to work it out really. Because assuming I get all the lab assistant boosts perfectly, that's when you have to work out like the exact time of when you start. So I might be going too early there, I still haven't worked it out. Thanks for killing me, Pipe. Great hitboxes. Hey, Grating Challenge. Welcome to stream. Oh, I definitely went too late there. I'm so gonna get zapped by the lab assistant. Go down, okay. Oh, it's so close, and he had perfect cycle. So I think you have to get it so he zaps as late as possible when you hit him. I think that's the perfect cycle. And obviously I'm not grabbing this clock properly yet, but there's not really much point of it for now. Rip. Do I hate Crash 3? No, I don't hate Crash 3, it's just the tech I need to learn more. I mean, double jumping is weird for me. Well, that's kind of weird to say, but... Bazooka tech as well, that's another thing that really I struggle with. But the bazooka jump is crazy. I don't know why I struggle with it, because it's literally just press and jump on the bazooka button at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. But... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I was practicing Future Frenzy once, and if anyone interested, it might be a strat at the start where you can actually destroy both boxes at once with the bazooka before grabbing the clock. It's like a clock lag thing kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, something I did discover. I'm not sure if it's faster though, because I'm not good at the tech yet. To actually know if it's like properly faster. If you time the bazookas perfectly, like one shot can break both boxes with the clock grab, which is really mysterious. Oh, right there I got a dead spin. So if you spin the lab assistance perfectly, like at perfect distance, you actually get a really bad spin afterwards, which I really hate. No. I'm missing all the boxes right now. Okay, this is terrible. I'm definitely grasping this level though for sure. But we're getting PBs on the board anyway. It's something. See you, Grading Challenge. Thanks for tuning in. I'm surprised how consistent my hop slide has actually been. So maybe I'm getting better. Maybe. I think I've missed the cycle. Because on the day where I got the rocket record, I couldn't get hop slide to save my life. I was doing it for about 5 hours, maybe more than that actually. And I think 3 runs I got a hop slide. Oh, that lab assistant screwed me. That wasn't mega hit there, but okay. It's fine. Yeah, once you learn this level, it's not actually as bad as I think. It really is a memory game. Oh, I missed it this time. That body slam though. Would medieval levels be faster with perfect hop slides or tornado slides? Hop slide is the fastest way of doing it because I don't know if you've seen Abu Shreef's record, but he basically hop slides through the entire level. Which is something I tried to do, and I think the best I could do was get halfway through. It's a really satisfying movement take, I have to admit. Yeah, still going for me, I couldn't do it, yeah. I guess it's just like Crash 1, where it's all muscle memory. Because obviously me playing Crash 1, I'm not used to obviously spin jumping in that way. Like pressing square next quickly. Normally you have to extend the spin. The name was Abu Sharif. I'm not sure exactly. Very like it's Abu Sharif, but I know there's underscores in the name and stuff, and I'm not entirely sure. But he had 2414, I think, on Toe Village. I'm sure if you put Toe Village 2414 and you'll find the video. Surprised how much better you get at a level once you memorize it, actually. I started off so badly and then it's all come along. And I got bad RNG, okay. Okay, progress. So now I need to get in 3/4 of a second now. We're getting there. Oh, what was that cycle? I haven't been zapped by that one before, have I? It's got screwed. Oh, I missed the mask, okay. Actually, technically I don't need the mask, but I shouldn't have restarted there, really. Yep, 0.8 seconds to go. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer than that, actually, to master this level. We're getting there. Oh, yep. I'm not entirely sure how good Jabron's run is of this level, because I don't think he's uploaded it right, so... Just have to see. Because I know Spacebound's got like, a really good time from the boost glitch, the lab assistant glitch. Well, it's not even a glitch really, but it is, and it isn't. But it's really incredible actually. Type the name? Okay. Let me find it, I've stopped him, so... Give me a second. I have to spell that way right there. Underscore SH. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh no, it's not right. I'm an idiot. There you go. That's his YouTube. But yeah, I definitely need to do be like 100% consistent of hob sliding to ever get a record in this game. It's the fact that all the surfaces are different as well. So it's not only like muscle memory for it, but it's adapting it to every single surface. This is probably the hard part. I wonder if you can head bash that second box there. Don't know if it's possible really. Probably very inconveniently placed. Oh no, I forgot this room. Oh, rip. Hang on, I can still make something of this. Actually, I probably would have died if I didn't take that hit. Oh, I should have got that there, but unfortunately. I slid onto the wall correctly, but... There we go. 12 seconds better than second. I think Stewart's gotten a better time on it now, but... like really close to WR, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. Don't get zapped. No! I saw it coming too. I was hoping I could beat the cycle, but... not the case. Ah. I don't understand why now I can move like the tentacle thingy right there that was passed over. I don't know why I can get through on the left side now where I couldn't used to. Weird level, I guess. Messed it. These boxes are a pain, for sure, but I only have myself to blame. I know I can grab this clock there as well, but I'm not bothering for now. No! Okay, that's actually a good cycle, so... I think I've got to get the clock when it's like pointing to the side, or something like that. Oh, dead lab system boost. It's so demoralising when that happens, you know. You time it perfectly and then it gives you no boost because you timed it so well. Whoops, I meant to actually damage boost for that multi damage here. Multi damage boost somewhere. Completely forgot about that. Ah, I dropped it. I have a really bad habit of hitting the walls and the tunnels at the end. I'm just bad at controlling the whole slide in general, actually. I'm all over the place. Oh, another dead boost. I think you lose like 0.2, 0.3 from a dead boost. It's actually really annoying. Yeah, I'm dead. I think I've got the cycle down anyway. I think I know what I'm looking for now with the clock. Oh, I grabbed it late that time. If I make it past the lab assistant here, then that is like God cycle, but okay. Died anyway. That's fine. I got it late there as well. Oh yeah, I'm so late. Like, he zapped me for sure, yeah. Curses. This level has the best music in all of Crash Bandicoot. I can agree with that. Maybe. I'm trying to think what my favourite is right now. I always like the Snow Death Route actually on the Insane Trilogy. I mean, there's a reason I keep the music playing when I'm doing runs of this level. I mean, normally I turn the music off and just listen to media player or something, so I can switch the music when I do an upload. When I did Rocket, I was like, no, I'm keeping the music on. Okay, nice cycle. Wanted to avoid that box there really, but I had no choice but to spin that. Just for my bad movement. Wait, is there a nitro up there that I never knew about? That was news to me right there. I just got hit by a random nitro that I didn't know existed. Center of PB right there. I think it's like a PB by, yeah, by literally nothing. Keep up the WR attempts because they're impressive. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll keep doing it for sure. So yeah, 3/4 of a second is literally what I've got to gain. So I probably should be practicing getting the clock from the side now. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Actually, if I get like that maybe. Go try and practice getting the clock from below because that's going to save me a few for a bit of time for sure. Let's see. Gotta get the timing down for it. That's actually more difficult than I thought. I probably have to move upwards the second I start moving. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure how like good the clock grab has to be on this level. Wow, I missed it. Unless I get the timing from a run up. So I'm looking to grab the clock when it's pointing sideways, so gotta time this right in general. Okay, alright than that. Alright than that. Right, this is one of those techniques that's worth learning, I guess. Oh no, the run up seems maybe pointless, I'm not even sure. We'll try it. Because Rocket's clock was placed so perfectly that you would be able to swipe it from the bottom. But this one, not really the same. Nice. I hate getting that free box so much. Oh, that was terrible. And so was that. I shouldn't have even spun that box. Like, we're slowly improving then. Even if it is by less than 0.1 every time. I think the goal is like 52, 56 or something. I know it's 52.5 or something like that. Managed to get all platinums, all achievement 3 games, got any count, try again. I haven't done that, I'm useless. I don't even have the last 5 levels of Crash 3 unlocked because I haven't been bothered to get the relics. So what am I doing? That's the wrong cycle. OG Crash 2 board levels. I always loved the OG Unbearable Death Route. That probably is my favourite from the originals. Bit late. Hey Alphings, how's it going? Oh, I grabbed that clock way too late. I still gotta get the run-up timing down, because I know, like, the spot you're meant to grab a clock at, but for a run-up that's not as easy. Those lasers annoy me. How am I? I'm fine, thanks. I'm slowly improving at Crash 2, let's put it that way. Well, in terms of life, I'm like moving out in like 2 weeks time. Only around my brothers though. He's gonna love me being there. Oh, dead boost right there. Screw that. I have to admit though, in terms of Crash 2, I'm surprised I was actually able to get a Jetpack level record. Like, I never thought I'd see the day, honestly. Then again, I did find some strats in these levels, so... My movement is all over the place. That was lucky. Nah, let's just pray I get the hobster at the end. I doubt it though. Oh, I actually did. Oh, 2/10 of a second off record now. I think I better check it though. I think we're 2/10 off. Hey Corpo, how's it going? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't got record here though, but that was a good run. Yeah, 52-51, okay. Considering I've been doing this level for like an hour and a bit, that's actually really impressive. Trying to think how I can gain point 2. Actually no, I can gain point 2 from lava assistant spins probably. I had a feeling the cycle would be off on the first run. That's a weird crash thing actually, like enemy cycles and obstacles are always off on the first run, for no apparent reason. That was a better clock grab actually. Now, I can't gain much from a clock grab, so let's face it. And that's how you don't do that. The problem is though, if I go too fast, I'm bound to get zapped by the final lab assistant, and that's going to be a problem. So I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that issue, but... It's your 13th day working in a row. Jeez. Surprised they even let you work for like all week. Is that even allowed? I'm hoping I can find a job soon. I say hope because I never have any luck with it, but... I mean, I got sacked from a bar job from lack of experience. Like, how you meant to gain experience if they're not gonna let you stay for longer than a month? I think this record's actually going to be really hard to beat, purely for the fact it's cycle based. Because I've got to get the first lab assistant on latest cycle possible, and then so I can make it to the final one without getting zapped. So I'm going to get ultimately screwed over right here, I think. Unless my hop start at the end was bad, I'm sure. I need to watch Depth's run actually of Crash 1. Yeah, because I know he got a record like the other day. I need to start doing any percents. Even though I'd like suck at levels like generator room, let's face it, that would be a catastrophe. Because generator room, whole hog, heavy machinery, all that lot, levels I have never done before. I'm interested in how Yu got to, no, whatever the hell the lost city time is now. It's like a second off the entire run. So maybe there's a new strat there, who knows. I mean, there has to be a new strat somewhere, but one for any percent. I'm not sure if he's uploaded it yet. Oh, this is a really bad run. I'm trying to work out whether damage boosting is actually faster. Oh, I missed it. Pure runs to him in. Any percent is so much different though. There's the odds, like, general movement, I guess. You can use any percent, but most time trial strats are just non-existent. I've missed the cycle. D-pad and generator room, yeah, definitely. I'm so bad at D-pad though. Like, I'll just have moments where I just go off in the wrong direction entirely because I accidentally press 2 buttons at once. $587, I think that's bigger split. I haven't really been looking at splits at all, honestly, I probably should. Oh, I missed it. See, I'm gonna have to get lab assistant boost, like, spot on now. I'll get it. And the jetpack movement as a whole, actually. Like, what is the best way to move? Like, does pulling up slow you down? Wow, I got the stupid electric glitch. Been using... Oh. Streaming... Thursday evening. I'm trying to think if I can catch Thursday evening. I think I can. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking of like streaming Friday, assuming all is well. Oh. Been using strats on the high road lately. I mean, what strats can you really use? I mean, all it is running on the ropes the entire time. Unless you're referring to statue boosts, which are hella risky. And probably aren't worth doing in an any percent, unless you're an absolute god. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I completely forgot that knocking the enemy back into the box is actually a thing. How'd I forget about that? How long is it going to take for me to get a perfect run here? How long? Yeah, I always like strats like knocking enemies back in boxes. It's one of those things that, like, when you find them, it's just so satisfying to actually discover something. So I would try and discover how to, well, it's not like discover, but how to get the massive lab assistant boost on these levels. Because I know you spin afterwards, but there's also another kind of boost you can get, which is exceptionally rare. How many levels have the exit glitch? I'm actually not sure. I haven't looked too much into Crash 2 and 3 runs. Is it Plant Food that has the exit glitch? I think. That was nearly perfect cycle. If I was there like a few frames earlier. I'm trying to think, obviously Orient Express has it now. I'm not even sure how you activate the Plant Food one actually. My glitch knowledge is pretty below par, let's put it that way. Haha. Yeah, Orient Express and Plant Food. I'm trying to think anymore. I'm sure there's probably another one, which I can't think of. Maybe there isn't. Oh, he moves so far back. I hate that RNG factor right there. You have a question? Okay, shoot. Go ahead. I've missed my cycle. I do that so often. Hard to explain. Maybe I'll get the gist of what you're on about. Oh, that was a really nice lab assistant right there. And I forgot to go up. No way. If you don't push the lab assistant, he will block you. Like, he will literally move in front of you. So it's impossible to die by the fire, but... So either the lab assistant kills you, or nothing kills you, really. Oh, what? Jetpack music, yeah. It's one of those things that keeps you going on these levels, really. And the fact that the lab assistants are in the way isn't a bad thing anyway, because you can actually get boosts off them. That's what the spinning is about. So, like, after you hit them once, you spin again, you get a boost afterwards, so... Which I somehow discovered after, like, hours of grinding. What the hell? I hate this clock sometimes. Yeah, I know I can get this run, it's just a matter of executing it. And not getting hit by invisible hitboxes. If I actually do get this, then it'd be like rather faster WR runs of a level I've ever gotten, really. Like from first playthrough. Ah, I hate that bit. That's fine, suggest anything you want. You can happen to suggest stuff and then I'm all down to hear it. You'd be doing pretty well to actually find stuff new though. Is it true the grabbing clock is... Yes. I hate grabbing the clock. Especially in levels like Hogwild, that's an awful clock grab. That level is... Yeah, screw that level, honestly. I've never seen a clock grab like it. I doubt I'll ever touch Hogwild again though, because the record's impossible to beat. No! Oh, I should have got that. Part 3 glitch is done by forcing the water board to move forward after hitting the clock. That sounds so confusing. Yeah, good to know anyway. It looks like you go down and makes skip faster. This is like a theory that is really unknown. Well, it's not even really a theory, but... Because I did it on the other jetpack level and it doesn't seem to make the slightest difference. I think it's a camera thing. It's kind of unknown like what the best form of movement is. I've tried zigzagging, tried going up and down, I've tried everything really in the other level. No, that sucks. I'll keep going anyway. I know I shouldn't keep going, but... How much do you bet I'll get the WR now? But miss the box in the process, so I don't. How'd I do that? Wow. Actually, I don't know if that was WR status or not right there, but... That could have been, if I got the box. How am I so good? That's just practice. I mean, if you saw where I started this level earlier, I was absolute trash. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. Oh, that slowed me down. That definitely slowed me down. Inspire speed race go down is faster. Oh yeah, definitely. If you actually flew down in the spiral, like, and just stayed down towards the wall, you'd actually go faster, in general. It wasn't just like a diving thing, it was literally you go faster if you're lower down. Fun too early. That choke. They're not technically a choke, but I missed the box anyway. I would like to have known what I'd got though. I don't know how I managed to belly flop on the exit. I've never done that before. That wasn't very good. So yeah, for anyone wondering, spinning the lab assistance earlier gives you a bigger boost on the second spin. So that's the reasoning behind it. Wait, I actually got it. Wow. How did I just do that? That wasn't a new strat or anything right there, was it? Hitting the nitro and hitting the lab assistant. I don't think that does anything, but... I think all that did was make me not spin to hurt him, I think. I don't even know. But I have to spin later on to spin the box anyway. So I guess it's pointless. Crazy how precise these runs have to be. I don't think this one has to be all that precise. Because I think this is rather beatable. I just have to get the right cycle and then get the lab assistant boost and the hop slide at the end. I'm dead. Oh, Gride seems to have the next glitch. Yes, it does actually. Yep. There's one way like go next to a sign or stuff and you get teleported forward. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but I think there's a faster one than that as well. The level's kind of broken. Oh, dead spin. I just love it. That is a really hard box to get actually. I have a feeling that this run's going to come down to the hop start at the end. Quite big time actually. Another dead boost. That's the only problem with the jetpack level, just the stupid spins that don't give you a boost, so you lose 0.2, 0.3 maybe. That sucks. I hate clocks so much. If only clocks would have like one hitbox where like it was right in the center of the clock, so no matter where you grab the clock you'd get the same outcome. That'd be so much nicer. So you wouldn't have to like clip the clock in any kind of weird angle. Oh no, an interesting thing that I noticed there was if I move up too early for that box, I actually lose part of the boost from that lab assistant, so that's good to know. I'm hoping that wasn't a camera perspective though. But I think that may be a thing. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my god. One more tenth of a second. Okay, this is beatable then. Literally 0.1 frames. You need 4 frames. That's nothing. If I didn't screw up that lab assistant at that final one, I'd have gotten WR there. Keep forgetting the wrong cycle at the start. If any clock would be grabbed as you exit the hitbox, yeah. Lasers, please. Be on my side. Dead boost. There's not even any point in going actually if you get a dead boost. The run is probably dead. Nope. Well, I'll get this run in half an hour before I end the stream. 'Cause I'm busy later, so half an hour is all I got. Hope I can do it. How'd I miss that box? My chair is so squeaky, it's actually really annoying me. That was actually a really nice split. Nope, that's I'm spinning it. Bad last lab assistant again. Oh, yep. At least we're getting runs on the board though. Can't really ask for much more than that. It's weird how it's in reverse every time in the first run. Unfortunately, I've got early cycle. So if I go too fast, I'm probably dead anyway. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. That works though. Oh, I choked it. I was waiting for that to happen at some point. Didn't move right enough. Okay. I don't understand how you can get hit by nothing though. That was incredibly weird. So I have no idea if it's actually faster to do either. No way. That is time my time. Yeah. Wow, this is actually quite difficult one. Like, all I need is 0.1. Hey, Daddy Dodo. I use the upside very well. I'm getting better at it. I'm not perfect at it yet, but it's coming along. Like, all I need is a tenth of a second. How hard can it be? Just headbutt the stupid pipe, whatever the hell that was. Ah, another dead boost. Yeah, obviously I can't get a run of dead boosts, so... I mean, if I'm failing with normal boosts, there's no way. How do I get on with pissing it away? Not very well, so I started doing this level and we're now a tenth of a second off. WR. Well, a tenth and, well, 0.13 to be precise. And I've got to get it in 20 minutes because that's where I'm ending this room. Oh, I got the clock way too early. Maybe not. Okay, so I lost point 2 ish. I've got to stop doing that, unless that's like actual speed tech right there. Whoops. I'd never see the nitro above me, so I'm like, oh, I'm fine, there's a spin here, and the nitro just explodes me every time. Like, I still don't even know where the nitro is, I just spin and get hit by a random nitro because I have no idea where it is. I never look for it every time. Bad cycle. Laser luck right there. I don't know, if I don't get this time in the next 20 minutes, I might actually just not do this level until I stream again. Because if you guys want to see a live WR, then this would be the level. Oh my god. Wait, I just missed the cycle. No, I think I got it right. Gone too early. Where'd Sarah go? Well, he's Australian, so I mean, he's in bed. It's late where he is, so. Why can't I get this box? It's like the first box on Rocket as well, that's like the worst thing ever. Even though it's so simple in concept. Really bad clock grab right there. I get 570, like how does that happen? This game's weird. I completely messed that up. Anyway, if I don't get this record today, I mean, I made very good progress for this level, which is good. Happy with that. That was another dead boost. Yes, you lose 0.2, 0.3, definitely. I'm getting that. So if I end the level and get like a 52-7, I'll be kinda mad. I need to stop spinning that nitro. I did see it this time. I actually saw the nitro, even though it's right in my face. I don't know how I didn't manage to see it before. Like, how blind can I get? It's one of those moments where you're just not paying attention to anything you don't need to pay attention to. Is it essentially every yellow box world record? Yes, definitely. Because it'll stop the timer. That movement was pretty poor right there. Wow. Somehow I spun too early. See, I just need perfect early-ish spins on lab assistance and I should be good. And I am terrible at getting the first box. Why is it always the first box? Why is that one the issue? Nice. Like, you want to move right early there every time, then you're like, once you start doing it, you're like, oh, I'm about to die. Probably one of the Insane Trilogy's worst hitboxes. Oh, that was a really nasty cycle. That actually screwed me by a little bit there, because I nudged the box. And that cycle. Wow. That was like the most awful cycle with lasers you can ever have. For those who don't know, lasers literally are different every run. It's the one thing you can't control. .567, how did I manage that? Bro, jetpack level splits are really bizarre sometimes. Oh, another dead boost. That would have been like 19.2 there for sure. And so I get 19.5. Wow. It's because I want to spin the lab assistance early to get the biggest boost possible, but every time I just get screwed. Wow. I was like, am I getting hit by this? And I'm like, I probably am. When's the game ever kind enough to let you get past that? I hate getting that box. It's the fact you mustn't move right early, because otherwise the pipe will hit you. But if you move right late, then you really have to swerve like heck to get that. I'm so glad I got good laser cycle there. And I forgot the box was up there. No, that was a good run as well. I know we're only like 10 seconds into it, but still. I got lab assistant like perfectly. Now I'm just gonna keep choking runs now for the next 10 minutes, aren't I? Why did that hit me right there? That is the real question. I hate that box. It looks so simple, but it's just the timing. Will I actually get it? in this stream. It's not looking too likely, even though I was doing so well earlier. If I keep missing that box, and obviously this is kind of useless. I choked it. I guarantee that was WR if I got that. Yeah, Oscar, Crash 2 it is, but I'll be ending like the stream in like a few minutes, unfortunately. I'm busy a little bit. Got stuff to be getting on with. Oh, dead boost again. It sucks so much because like you hit the lab assistant so perfectly and get screwed for it. This run is so bad, yeah. Sorry, Oscar. I can't even do the hop slide anymore. Yeah, I'll probably do like one more run. Right, final run. Will this be the one? When is next stream? Probably Friday. I don't think I'm doing anything Friday, so yeah, probably Friday. I'm dead. Okay, screw it, we're doing one more run. I blame my PB. Maybe. My PB is literally like 0.1 off WR, so... Unless I just timestamp it in this video or something, if you want to see it. One more. And it's so addicting, yeah, I need to end the stream because I'm so busy. Got voluntary work later. And then family gets home at about any time now really as well. So I'll be seeing all that internet. Ah, I screwed it. I can't do this anymore. It's like how it was when I was doing Rocket. I could never get this ending. Surprised I got it so consistently earlier, actually. So I always jump too high. But yeah, definitely cool out there. Yeah, next stream probably Friday. At least I hope it is. I hope I'm not busy then. Yeah, that's how close we got. I'll probably not do this level until I stream next time anyway. And I'll try again next stream if you want. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you on Friday. Peace out.